ladies and gentlemen. I now take the privilege of introducing Shri Upendra Tripathi, Interim Director General, International Solar Alliance, former Secretary to the Government of India and the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. He's made exceptional and outstanding contributions in ushering in the 175 gigawatt target and policies that transformed India's renewable energy sector between 2014 and 2016. In ex officio capacity, he has headed Solar Energy Corporation of India, National Institute of Solar Energy and National Institute of Wind Energy, National Institute of Bioenergy, Association of Renewable Energy, Agencies of States, and International Solar Alliance. Mr. Tripathi galvanized both the Ministry of Renewable Energy and the Solar Energy Corporation through a plethora of new and imaginative policy measures. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Mr. Upendra Tripathi.
Thank you for the nice introduction. Secretary Mr. Bhalla, actually, we are colleagues, and all the friends on the dais, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Pillai is a smart manager. In fact, when he came and invited me, I never thought it was such a big event. It's much bigger than what I thought, and it is actually, I'm pleased about it. So many people have told so many things so smart, and the word smart itself, is becoming really smart. I remember in 2000, May, June, when the present Prime Minister was new, and we were secretaries, we got a message that every secretary must make a presentation before the Prime Minister. And we were all very excited about it. In fact, I remember I prepared some 60 slides because it's a unique opportunity to tell the PM, what the ministry is doing. But somebody in the middle said, look, these presentations have to be smart. So we're wondering what this is, and by the time the date came, the smart presentations were reduced into two things. One was rule 7 by 7 by 7, which meant every secretary must put not more than 7 slides in the PPT presentation, and each slide should not have more than 7 sentences, and each sentence should not have more than 7 words. And the second part of the smartness was you can raise any problem, but you must have 3 solutions to be proposed there. I tell you, the sizes of the presentations came down. In the process, we really became very smart, but we had a lot of things that you could tell. And the other small anecdote that comes to my mind is a high school teacher of ours. He once put a question in the class. Look, children, you are driving, think that you are a driver of a truck. You are going, you have to cross an underbridge. You find your surface of the truck just touches that bridge, you can't pass through. What do? Well, everybody thought, but there was a smart boy who said, look, I have to deflate the tires a little so that I can pass through the underbridge. Well, smart, but everything is becoming smart now. The other day I was in a village and I found 3 solar street lights. They automatically switch on at sunset and switch off at sunrise. Smart indeed. And things are becoming smarter. In fact, we are wondering now which is smart, which is smarter, and which is the smartest. Maybe some indexing, has to come around. The other day we went to Rohini. I think that is a lab of the Delhi, Tata Delhi Distribution Company Limited, and they have a smart lab, and we are around 30 of us from various embassies, because ISA is, all about countries. Already 58 countries have signed the charter, and 22 have ratified. So the gentleman there, the scientist, was explaining that, look, if there is a blackout somewhere, you don't have to search how to do it. You have to minimize your cost, you have to minimize your time, and you have to do it quickly so that customers don't go away. And then the computer showed ways how to reach there at the shortest distance, shortest time, and you don't have to actually try to find the solutions. Solutions were coming. It is almost, those algorithms we are talking about where computers are learning themselves. And as scientists say that, the human brain, which uses carbon for storage, and computers use silicon, but But maybe silicon and carbon, at some point there will be no difference. Both will be equally smart. Uh, in fact, I'm of course to see the Reliance lab. I'm told they have also a lab about the smart grids. But ISA, the International Solar Alliance that I represent here, and I'm pleased to be here for that. We are talking about, we have a few programs. One is of course about the solar applications for farmers. We have a scaling of finance for solar projects. And for the Reinvest, which is in April, we are putting together 121 solar projects. And I'm sure now, the India Smart Grid Forum, I'll ask them, please give us 2-3 projects on smart grid so that we can, that day those projects can be signed either from the industry or from the provincial governments or from other countries. And as you look, we bring Reinvest, like this event, when you find the ideas, the institutions, the actors all come together. And that is where ideas move, to be smart or not to be, I mean, you can't afford not to be smart these days. But I was told that day by the same expert that in an average, there is some ratio about how much a country should invest in generation and how much in grid formation. I'm told the issue is 1:1. If you invest $1 in power generation, you must invest $1 in grid formation so that there is very smooth, hassle-free flow of electricity. In India, I'm told it's 1:0.4, which means there's a big gap, of investment. You have to invest a lot more in the grid sector to actually, have a hassle-free flow of power all across the country. But I'm told if you go for smart grids or smart management of smart grids, you can actually save a lot of investment in this in terms of, improvement in utilization of time, of utilization of capacity, and that is all about smartness. But coming back, I think, I'm again not a person who has spent a lot of time in either smart grids or smart management, so I shouldn't take more time. Thank you.